Just like that, we are through motorcycle, and what's up next, Nolan?
That would be Old Car Center Hot Rod, and again, big thanks to Old Car Center for back into passion at Mission Raceway. Whether it's classic cruisers or hot rods, they've been keeping vintage rides alive and looking sharp for decades. Thanks for serving car culture and supporting the scene from the garage to the grandstands.
So a couple of Mopars to start off. Hot Rod, Wayne Douglas and Ryan Isherwood. Leaving a little early. Car a little undersided leaving the starting line, whether it wanted to run or not. End result at the finish line, 11:66, 115 miles an hour. Wayne Douglas in the ragtop darks, left-hand side of the racetrack, goes 11:23 at 96 miles an hour. And that'll bring up Jamie Roth, Rob Monroe. Monroe in the right lane, behind the wheel of his Nova. In the left lane, behind the wheel of his Mercury. Throwing through the gears, clutch car. It's Jamie Roth with the advantage on the starting line. Not that it really matters because we're in time trials. Roth goes 9.99 with a 6, 135 miles an hour. Rob Monroe, 10.54, 124.
Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Lordco Super Combo, we're waiting on you. Lordco Super Combo, second call to the lanes. Super Combo, you should be making your way on down to the lanes.
Now Lauren DeFore, Rob Hodgson. Hodgson, winner a couple of weeks ago. That's starting the season right. Lauren DeFore, left side of the racetrack, the altar. Hodgson wins the starting line battle, 0.29 to 0.83. Lauren DeFore there, well ahead, goes 790 at 164 miles an hour.
Next up, Roland Lowen with that 55 VDR, I believe took his first race win in his career just last year in that car. He goes up against Mike Hollingstead, running the 1967 Fairlane with that 427 cubic inch Ford motor under the hood. Coming on out from New Westminster, now down track, Hollingstead in a well-below stripe.
Hey, listen up in the pits, attention in the pits. Juniors will get you rolling towards the staging lanes. All juniors, Lightning, Thunder, and Street. Juniors, this is your call to the staging lanes.
Next up, it's Jerry Bravander with the 1962 Chevy 2 against Terry Hoogstens. Last saw him up in National Tire Wholesale Pro bracket earlier on in this first rotation of qualifying / time trials. 0.63 on the tree. Bravander, top man for the racetrack, goes 10.82 at a buck and 21. Hoogstens 11.88 at 111. Next up, it's Rob Monroe Sr. with White Knuckle Racing 1931 Ford Model A. He faces off against Sylvia Hoogstens with a 1966 Ford Mustang out of Maple Ridge. Monroe Sr. races to the top end, goes 8.52, 154 miles an hour. Hoogstens 11.41 at 118. And now the last car here in Old Car Center Hot Rod. It is going to be a number that we do not yet have on file.
Ryan Ledrette in his new car. Cool little Nova. Turns it red by 10. Now, I'm not sure. Possibly this was a licensing run. I don't know. Who knows?
Bring up Hot Rod for their final qualifier. Restoring the classic, building your dream hot rod. The Old Car Center in Langley has everything you need, from vintage parts to hard-to-find trim. Real parts, real passion for real car people. The Old Car Center, where classics live on. Visit them in Langley or at oldcarcenter.com. Lowen. First one up against Rob Monroe Sr. As we go through another rotation of Hot Rod.
Test. Combo cars, you guys should be on your way to the lanes. Combo to the lanes. Licensing runs, lanes 5 and 6. Licensing 5 and 6.
More to 4, the next one down in the altar. We're going to go 795 at 163. Monroe Jr. going to go 1055 at 124. Next on up, it'll be Ryan Isherwood and Sylvia Hoostens. 1173 at 114 miles an hour. Hookstons goes 1145 at $1.17. Attention in the pits. Junior Street. We need Junior Street to lanes 1 and 2. Junior Street coming up to the lanes 1 and 2. And we're going to call the Junior Dragsters as well to the lanes. So Dragsters coming back up to the lanes. Well, John, if you're back up here, I'm going to go get me some lunch.
Well, you do that, Nolan. And, yeah, happy to give you a little break. Before too long, I'll need you back up here because I'll have to show up for round number 1. But in the meantime, go take a well-deserved break. So we're going to make another call for license and test. License and test. This is your call to the staging lanes. We'll take license and test to lanes 5 and 6. So a couple of super shifter guys facing off here in the final round of time trials for Hot Rod. Jamie Raw in his super shifter Mercury. The little Comet, he's rowing the gears out there in the right lane, goes 10:01 at 135 miles an hour. Terry Hoogstens, a super shifter veteran who's now operating an automatic, in Hot Rod. Also driving a Chevrolet. Now that's significant because for a lot of years, and by a lot of years I mean like decades, he would show up in a Volkswagen.
Roll us into Old Car Center Hot Rod. Ryan Isherwood brings up the Isherwood body and fender 1966 Plymouth dialed in at 1172 against Terry Hookston's who dials in 1185. Ryan Isherwood takes out Terry Hookston's only 9/10 thousandths off the dial. Got that thing dialed in. Next up is Ryan Ledre and Rob Hodgson. 1190 to a 1063. The Muffler Tech Automotive and Lorco Auto Parts Kenso goes up against the 2021 Hot Rod Champion. Lanes 3 and 4, and that is once again Thunder the 1, Lightning the 2, and the street finalists to lane 5. Sorry. Ledre breaks out. Holy cow. Ryan, what happened there? 1.69 seconds under the dial for Ryan Ledre. That's an abnormality right there. Model A goes 861 and bests Jerry Brabander. Moves on to the next round. Up at Sylvia Hookston and Rob Monroe Jr. And a double breakout on that one. It'll go back the way of Monroe Jr., even though Hookston's got there first. Going to go 10:05, got there second, but it goes back his way because Hollingstead is 2/10 under the dial. Attention to pits, attention to pits. Second call for juniors to the lanes. Thunder the 1, Lightning the 2, and street finalists to lane 5. That is Thunder the 1, Lightning the 2, street finalists into lane 5. Second call. Bring up Lauren Dufour. Do for you auto shop, done right performance. Alter, dial at 795, going up against Roland Lowen. Down at 1294 for the Lordco Auto Parts Meteor. Long wait for Dufour, and it's a red light start for Lowen. break was over half a second down on reaction time, but he gets the freebie as Lowen goes red on the tree. Wayne Douglas. Attention to the pits, attention to the pits. We are once again going to make the call for Super Combo to the lanes. Super Combo, come on up to the lanes. Super Combo, we're looking for you in the lanes. We'll roll now into Old Car Center Hot Rod. Ryan Isherwood and Jamie Roth, the first pair up with the Isherwood body and fender equipment. 11:69 to a 10:02. Red light start for Isherwood. And Roth is into round number 3. So it's going to be Wayne Douglas and Rob Hodgson. The SBB Racing Dart dials in 1353 to the 2021 Hot Rod Champion, dialed in at 1063 with the Dart. Hodgson gets there on a double breakout, only 4 thousandths under his dial. Wayne Douglas was over a quarter of a tenth under. So Hodgson moves into the next round. 2-4 will race Rob Monroe Jr. Start for 2-4, and the Alter turns it red. And that will take 2-4 with 787 at about 65, but they'll be packing it up from there. Monroe Jr. is into the semifinals of Hot Rod.
So that'll put Mike Robinson into round number next.
How about this bit of family feud here? And it's not the only blood rivalry we got this afternoon. Of course, the Green Brothers going to be facing off in the Junior Thunder final. And here, it's dad versus son to see who will get into the semifinals of Rad Torque Systems. This is to see who gets into the final of Hot Rod. So Monroe Sr. and Monroe Jr. will square off.
So dad in the left lane, son in the right lane. Wow, just 2,000 separating them by reaction times. This is on. Nova out front, and here comes the little Ford. And it is Monroe Jr. moving on. His wife's up here. She's a little bit happy about that. 10:54 with a 2 on the 10:53. Dad actually had the starting line advantage, 0:27 to 0:29. Then goes 8:58 on the 8:56. Rob Monroe getting to the finish line first by just 5 thousandths of a second. Good race. Well done. Now Jamie Roth and Rob Hodgson. Hey, attention to the pits. Listen up in the pits, please. Sportsmen. We need sportsmen in the staging lane. Sportsmen, this is your call to the lanes, please. Sportsmen, bring them down. So Jamie Roth with the win. Roth was, well, let's say less than stellar on the starting line, as his lights started with a 1. You never want to see that. 102. But Hodgson turned it red by 54 thousandths of a second. Hot Rod final round. Rob Monroe Jr. We're going to see coming back for the Pro Bracket final round in just a little bit, but right now, he's in the Hot Rod final round against Jamie Roth. Jamie Roth, the only clutch car on the property today, and the guy goes all the way to the final round. Can he go one more, or will it be Rob Monroe Jr. with a chance to double up?
So funny story for you. Jamie Roth texted me last night and said, hey, can I come out and test tomorrow? And I said, no, but you can come and enter a class. I guarantee you'll probably make it past first round.
So this is all Kevin's fault. Well, Jamie Roth got in a good handful of test passes. He probably got more hits in going to the final round and losing than he would have had he just entered a test. So Rob Monroe gets one final out of the way. He was 15 up front. Jamie Roth turned it red by 45. So Rob Monroe Jr. wins Hot Rod, and we're going to see him come back for the final round of Pro Bracket in just a little bit.